Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. We are up to April 10th, 1983, in our 1983 White Sox replay. We are using Replay Classic Baseball to replay the 1983 White Sox season with one change, and that is the acquisition of Julio Cruz. Instead of being during the season, actually in our replay takes effect at the start of the season. And we'll see by using this simulation what the impact of his play might have been had he been there the whole year. So far, this is game 5. So far in our replay, we are 2-2. All of the games are on my channel under the Replay Baseball playlist, so you can check those out. So this is game 5, the last game of the opening road trip to start the 1983 White Sox season. We are in Michigan at Detroit, Michigan and Trumbull Ballpark, venerable Tiger Stadium, and a battle of aces in today's game. It's going to be Lamar Hoyt for the White Sox. Hoyt, in his only other start of the season, was on opening day. He was a winner in Texas. He threw a shutout at the Rangers. So he is 1-0, and he'll be opposed by Tigers ace Jack Morris. Now the problem for the White Sox is, or one of the problems, is that they have scored a grand total of 4 runs in the last 2 games. Now, Jack Morris is not a prescription for offensive maladies, and yet the White Sox need to take him on today. So we use the opposing as-played lineups, and I use the White Sox as-played starting pitchers in the replay, but I make the batting orders and I decide who plays. So I've made some changes to the lineup to try and shake things up and get things going today against Jack Morris. So with no further ado, let's go to the starting lineups and get rolling Replay Classic Baseball. Visiting White Sox, leading off in center field, it's Rudy Law. Batting second behind the plate, Carlton Fisk. Batting third in right field, Harold Baines. Batting fourth, the DH, Greg Luzinski. Batting fifth at first base today, Greg Walker. Batting sixth for the injured Ron Kittle. He'll be missing today's action. It'll be Tom Pachork in left field batting sixth. Vance Law will bat seventh and play third base. Jerry Dubzinski gets his first start of the year at shortstop. He'll bat eighth. And Julio Cruz will bat ninth and play second base. Lamar Hoyt in 1983 had 36 starts. He completed 11 of them. He had 1 shutout. He was 24-10 with a 3.66 earned run average. The remarkable stat about Lamar Hoyt's 1983 season was that in 261 innings of work, he walked only 31 men. And as I previously stated, he is the ace of the White Sox staff in 1983. The homestanding Tigers will line up like this, leading off at second base, Lou Whitaker. Batting second at third base, Howard Johnson. Batting third at the DH, Kirk Gibson. Batting fourth, the catcher, Lance Parrish. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Larry Herndon. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Chet Lemon. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Mike Ivey. Goodness. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Glenn Wilson. And batting ninth, it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. This is Sparky Anderson's actual as-played lineup on April 10th, 1983. On the mound, it's Jack Morris. Of course, if we don't use the as-played lineups, then heads explode all over this great land of ours. For the 83 White Sox, Jack Morris had 37 starts. He completed 20 of them. He threw 1 shutout. He was 20-13 with a 3.34 earned run average in 294 innings of work. So these are a couple of aces, right-handed aces, going at it in today's game. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. All right, Rudy Law leads off against Jack Morris. Here we go. Morris winds and delivers. Let me move the camera a little bit here. There we go. And we have a chance for a blooper to right field. Rudy Law around first. It drops in front of Glenn Wilson, who's got an absolute rocket for a throwing arm. Here's Law going to second, and he is safe. A speed double for Rudy Law to start the ball game, and maybe that'll jumpstart the White Sox offense. Here's Fisk. Morris, the stretch, checks Rudy Law. He takes the first pitch, and there goes Law for third base. The throw from Parrish down to Johnson is not in time. Law steals third. So speed does indeed kill. Fisk at the plate still. No balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch to Fisk. The infield is back. It is grounded to Lou Whitaker. Whitaker is a 1, that's a 19, and Whitaker's going to make the play to Mike Ivey for the out as Law crosses the plate, and all of a sudden the Sox lead 1-0. All right. Now it's Baines. Morris winds and delivers. Base hit right field. Glenn Wilson charging hard. He just missed catching it. Now, does he boot it? His error rating is a 5. He does not. He picks it up and gets it back in. So Baines is on with 1 out. Now it's Luzinski. Morris with a rocky start to his start in today's game. The pitch to the bull is to left and deep. Back goes Herndon, gone. And it's 3-0 White Sox, and all of a sudden the slump may be over. Yikes. The bull went upper deck on that one, and it's 3-0 White Sox. Greg Walker at the plate. Morris winds and delivers to the Sox first baseman. It's grounded to Howard Johnson. He's up with it, and throws to Mike Ivey for out number 2. All right, here's Pachorik. Pitch to Tom. Tapper in front of home plate. Parrish is on it. Takes a couple steps to get himself an angle to Ivey, and he throws out Pachorik. But the Sox play speed ball and long ball to get a 3-0 lead in the top of the first. Bottom of the first will be Whitaker, Johnson, and Gibson for Detroit. Hoyt winds and deals to the Tigers' second baseman. Base hit right field. Drops in front of Baines. Gonna be one of those games. Harold reaches down and grabs it and throws it back in, but we'll lose on with a single. Here's Hojo. Hoyt, the stretch, the delivery. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the first. Now it's Gibby. Lamar Hoyt, the stretch and the delivery, is hit to Walker. And it takes a bad bounce, and it's by him. Stopping at second is Whitaker. There's 2 on with 1 out for Parrish. Walker, not the glove man Pachorik is. Certainly not the glove man Mike Squires is. But he's in there for his stick today. Hoyt, the stretch, and the delivery to Parrish is a line drive at Dybzinski. Everybody holds. 2 down. Now it's Herndon. Tiger lineup is deep and powerful. Hoyt, the stretch, and the delivery to Herndon is hit in the air to right. Harold Baines toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 3. So the Tigers threaten with a couple of hits, but don't score in the first. We've played 1, and it's 3-0 White Sox. Top of the second means the bottom third of the White Sox order. Law, Dybzinski, and Cruz. Pitch from Morris. Base hit to left for Law. He's on. Now it's the Dibber. Can do a lot of things here with Dybzinski. Might put a play on. See what happens. Morris the stretch. The pitch to Dybzinski. There goes Law. The hit and run is on. And, oh, where's Law going? Morris with a quick turn and a throw to Ivy, and he can't get back. They picked him off. Yikes. A 1-3 pickoff of Vance Law. And there's 1 gone in the second now. The Dibber. Hey, he struck him out. There's 2 gone, and now Cruz with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Line drive, leaping grab by Lou Whitaker, and that'll retire the Sox in the second. So, they get a base runner but lose him on the pickoff. We go to the bottom of 2, it's 3-0 White Sox. Hoyt has made leads of less than 3 stick up for 9 innings. Hold up for 9 innings. Lemon, Ivy, and Wilson, a trio of right-handers against Lamar in the second. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. Number 2 for Hoyt. Ivy coming up. The delivery is a ground ball to Julio Cruz. To his left, he throws to Walker, and there's 2 gone in the second. Now it's Glenn Wilson. The man who would be traded with a couple of others for Willie Hernandez. Less than a year later, the pitch to Glenn Wilson. Hey, struck him out, and that's number 3. Tigers are done in the second. Sox lead 3-0. Top of the Sox order coming up that caused Morris so many problems in the first. Rudy Law, Carlton Fisk, Harold Baines. If anybody gets on, Luzinski, who muscled 1 into the upper deck. Hey, strikes out Law, and that's strikeout number 2. 1 gone in the Sox third. Now it's Fisk. Morris winds and deals to center, but not deep. Here comes Chet Lemon, and there's 2 gone. Harold Baines, 1 for 1. The pitch to him is hit to right field. That's going to get off the wall. Glenn Wilson's got to run it down. Around first comes Baines. He will stop at second because of the cannon Glenn Wilson has. A 2-out double, and it's time for the bowl again. Morris the stretch, the pitch to Luzinski, and hey, struck him out. Morris gets out of the jam with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas! Bottom of the third coming. 3-0 Sox. Trammell. And then the top of the Tiger order with Whitaker and Johnson. 9-1-2 coming. Hoyt winds and deals. And this is hit down the right field line. It's going to get past Baines to the corner. Trammell around first. He'll stop at second, and it's going to be Whitaker at the plate. Lose 1 for 1. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery to him. Tapper in front of the plate. Fisk's defensive range rating is a 4. He can't make a play. Whitaker's going to beat it out. And Trammell will get to third. There's Tigers at the corners with nobody out for Hojo. We're in the bottom of the third. The Sox lead 3-0. Hojo 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Sox infield, double played up. The pitch to Johnson. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Hoyt. Now it's Gibby. Double play depth, still for the Sox infield. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck him out. Number 5. In just 2 2/3 innings. Hoyt's got the bender working. Now it's Parrish. 2 gone. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery. Tapper in front of home. Fisk on it. Fires to Walker, and that'll retire the side. But do we have an injury? Yes, we do. Parrish comes up lame and is going to have to come out. So that's it for him. Let's see what Sparky's got on the bench for replacements. It's going to be John Wockenfuss. That's it. Marty Castillo wasn't up yet, so it's going to be Wockenfuss. Who can certainly handle the offensive part of the job, but not the best defender behind the plate. Wockenfuss in 83 was 92 games, hit 9 homers, 44 ribbies, and a .269 batting average. All right. So the Tigers get 2 hits, but don't score either one of them in the third. We go to the fourth. It's 3-0 White Sox. Walker, Pachorik, and Law coming for the men from the south side in the fourth. Walker 0 for 1. The pitch from Morris. Is a base hit for Walker. He's a hit machine. Leadoff single for him. Now it's Pachorik. Morris the stretch. The delivery to Tommy P. Hey, struck him out. Number 4. Law at the plate. Walker still at first. Morris the stretch and the delivery. Hit to center. Chet Lemon on his horse into right center, and he's going to get there and make the catch. Walker will retreat to first base, and we'll get Dubzinski with 2 outs. Morris the stretch and the delivery to Jerry. Ground ball Whitaker. He's going to go the short way to Trammell and retire the side. After 3.5, Sox 3, Tigers nothing. Early fireworks from the White Sox, but nothing since then. And Hoyt has made it stand up to this point. Herndon, Lemon, and Ivy. Those right-handed batters are back. Hoyt winds and delivers to start off the Tiger fourth inning. It's hit on the ground to Vance Law. To his left, he plants and throws to Greg Walker for out number 1. Now it's Lemon. Chet is 0 for 1. The pitch to him is a tapper in front of the plate. Fisk. Is Fisk going to get him? Is he going to beat it out? He will be safe. Chet Lemon slides one more time head first into first base. And the Tigers have a base runner. With 1 out, Mike Ivy is up. Sox infield, double play depth. The pitch to Mike. Hey, struck him out. Number 6 for Hoyt. Glenn Wilson. Up now with 2 outs, and Lemon still at first. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck him out. Number 7 in 4 innings for Hoyt. He's got it working. He's got it all going on. After 4 innings, 3-0 White Sox. Cruz, Rudy Law, and Fisk, 9-1-2 in the Sox order in inning number 5. Jack Morris winds and deals. Looper to center. Here comes Chet Lemon. He dives. He's got it for out number 1. Chet loves to dive. Rudy Law 1 for 2. Morris winds and deals to him. Stroke to right center. This will split Wilson and Lemon. Around first is Rudy Law, and he's got a double. Fisk at the plate. He's 0 for 2. 1 out. Morris the stretch, and the delivery to Fisk is to center and deep. Can Lemon get this one? No, sir. It's gone. A 2-run bomb for Fisk. 5-0 White Sox. Fisk now has 3 RBIs on the day. The slump would seem to be over. That will get action going in the Tiger bullpen. And it'll be, boy, oh boy. It'll be, don't tell me. It'll be Howard Bailey. Because no one is to blame. And don't go living your life in one day. Oh, that's Howard Jones. Never mind. Well, I gave it a shot, my friends. Cultural references, not my specialty. Okay, Baines, 2 for 2. Nobody on, 1 out in the 5th. 5-0 Sox. 2 bombs. Luzinski and Fisk. Morris winds and delivers. Line shot at Whitaker, and he makes the play. 2 down. They're not getting cheated now. Luzinski up. Morris, the delivery. To right, driving Wilson back, but he does have room, and that will end the 5th. But the Sox get 2 more on 2 hits. They leave none. Carlton Fisk with a bomb. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway through, and it's Sox 5. Tigers, nothing. 9-1-2. Trammell batting 9th today. Sparky, what were you thinking? Trammell, Whitaker, and Johnson. 9-1-2. For Detroit, or as Mike Ditka would say, Detroit. Trammell 1 for 1, doubled in the 3rd, but was stranded. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. Number 8, Sparky, I take it all back. Hoyt's got 8 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings. Whitaker. Hoyt winds and deals. Hit to right and deep. Baines, just in front of the track, makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Johnson. 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. He looked bad both times. The pitch from Hoyt. Hit in the air to right, but not deep. Baines, one more time, makes the catch. We've played 5. Sox 5. Tigers nothing. And timeout. Pachorik and Vance Law, 5, 6, 7 in the Sox order in the 6th. The pitch, Greg is 1 for 2. The pitch to him from Morris is hit on the ground to Trammell. Allen's up with it and throws to Ivy for out number 1. Now it's Pachorik. 0 for 2 for Tommy. The pitch. Ground ball, Ivy. And I don't think this is going to end well. No, it's not. It's a bad hop single by him. Pachorik is on first with a base hit. Now it's Vance Law. Tiger bullpen gets cooking again. Howard Bailey is not to blame. The pitch to Vance Law is stroked to left center and deep. This will get run down by Larry Herndon. Pachorik is around third. He hits Trammell with the relay. Allen throwing home to Wackenfuss. Not in time. A double by Law scores Pachorik all the way from first base. 6-0 Tigers, and here comes Sparky. He wants Howard Bailey. Jack Morris goes 5 1/3 innings. He allows 10 hits. He doesn't walk anybody. He struck out 4. He allowed 6 runs to this point. Vance Law is his responsibility on base, and Jack is in line for the loss at this point, unless the Tigers can rally. Howard Bailey, 33 games, 3 starts, 72 innings. A 5-5 record with no saves and a 4.88 ERA. If that doesn't scream mediocrity, I don't know what does. Now it'll be Dybzinski against the left-hander Bailey. Cruz is on deck. Bailey the stretch, and the delivery to Jerry is ball 4. So he's going to take his base. 2 are on now with 1 out. And that'll bring up Cruz. Bailey the stretch and the delivery, double play depth for the infield. And that's going to be another Sox base hit. Vance Law will stop at third. The bases are dripping with White Sox, and Rudy Law comes to the plate. Sparky's not happy with what he sees out of Howard Bailey, if that's his real name. And Dave Rozema will start to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 1 out. Infield for the Tigers is in. The pitch to Rudy Law, lefty-lefty matchup. And this is going to be more trouble for the Tigers. The Sox have it going. Base hit right field. Drops in front of Wilson. Scoring is Dybzinski. Scoring is Law. They are waving Dybzinski, and he will score. A 2-run single for Rudy Law, who has 3 hits in the game, extends the Sox lead to 8-0. That's a lot of runs to give Lamar Hoyt in 1983. Fisk up 1 for 3 with a bomb in the 5th. Double play depth for the Tigers. The pitch from Jones. Is hit to Whitaker. He goes to Trammell for 1. The relay to Ivy is not in time. Rudy Law is eliminated. Cruz goes to 3rd. 1st and 3rd now for Baines. 8-0 White Sox. 2 for 3 for Harold on the day. The pitch from Jones. Ground ball, Howard Johnson. He's going to go the short way to Whitaker, and that will retire the Tigers, but not before the Sox add to their lead with 3 on 4 hits. They leave 2. After 5.5, Sox 8, Tigers nothing. Hoyt will face the meat of the Tigers order in the 6th. Gibson, Wackenfuss, and Herndon. 3, 4, 5. Gibby's 1 for 2. The pitch from Hoyt. Is a base hit for Kirk Gibson. 2nd hit for him. Now it's Wackenfuss. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery. Hit in the air to right. Harold Baines in his tracks will make the catch for out number 1. Lamar Hoyt has allowed 2, 4, 6 hits. He hasn't walked anybody. He struck out 8 in 5 1/3. Herndon's 0 for 2. The pitch to him from Hoyt is to left and deep. Oh boy, this one's going to put the Tigers on the board. Upper deck time for Herndon. 8-2 now. The shutout is gone for Lamar Hoyt. Lemon coming up. Tiger fans starting to show a little bit of interest. Chet's 1 for 2. Ivy is on deck. The pitch. Ball 4. Uncharacteristic walk to anybody by Hoyt, and now it'll be Ivy. Sox infield moves to double play depth. Mike is 0 for 2. The pitch from Hoyt. Hit toward left. Coming on is Pachorik. His range is a 3. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. And there's 2 gone as Lemon scurries back to first. Glenn Wilson comes up now. Hoyt the stretch and the delivery to the right fielder, and he struck him out. Number 9 for Lamar. So he gives up the 2-run bomb, but gets out of the inning. After 6, it's Sox 8, Tigers 2. Howard Bailey is back. And he will face Luzinski, Walker, and Pachorik in the 8th. Greg is 1 for 3. The pitch to the Sox DH. Ground ball, Alan Trammell up with it and throws to Ivy for out number 1. Now it's Greg Walker. 1 for 3 for him. And he walked him. Pachorik, 1 for 3. Bailey's delivery. Hit toward left. Larry Herndon coming on. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. For out number 2. Vance Law coming up. Vance is 2 for 3. Bailey the stretch and the delivery. Hit in the air to center. Chet Lemon is there and makes the catch for out number 3. So Bailey goes An inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 2 walks, allows a run, doesn't strike out anybody. Could have been worse. That's what you want to hear your manager say when you're a pitcher and you come back to the dugout and your manager says to you, "Yeah, that could have been worse." All right, Trammell, Whitaker, Johnson, 9-1-2 in the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch them out at Michigan and Trumbull. April 10th, 1983, or as my good friend Tony Porter would say, where were you in April of 1983? Then, of course, the funny remark would be to say something like parole, or in stir, or rehab. But, none of those things would be true, but it'd be funny. All right. Trammell 1 for 2. Hoyt winds and deals to the Tigers shortstop. Hey, struck him out, and number 10 has been racked up by the White Sox right-hander. Strikeout number 10. He's gotten Trammell twice. Here's Whitaker 2 for 3. And there's one launched to right center. And it's going to one-hop the wall. Rudy Law's got to run it down. Around first is Whitaker. He's got a one-out double. 8-2 White Sox, bottom of the 7th. Howard Johnson coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Hoyt the stretch. And the delivery is hit on the ground to Dybzinski. Whitaker will hold, and the dibber throws to Walker for the out. There's 2 gone. And now Kirk Gibson. Hoyt the stretch, and the delivery to the Tiger right fielder is hit in the air to right. Harold Baines toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 3. The Tigers are done in the 7th. After 7 complete, Sox 8, Tigers 2. And we get a new Tigers pitcher coming on. In the 8th inning, it's going to be Dave Rozema. Dave Rozema is the right-hander that many believed would form a deadly 1-2 combination with Mark Fidrich. But injuries derailed both of their careers. Rozema in 1983 was 29 games, 16 starts, 1 complete game, 105 innings, an 8-3 record with 2 saves and a .343 earned run average. He will face Dybzinski, Cruz, and Rudy Law in the 8th, 8-9-1. 8-2 Sox. The pitch to the dibber is hit on the ground to Howard Johnson, who handles this one without being maimed, and throws to Mike Ivey for out number 1. Here's Cruz. 1 for 3 for Julio. Rozema winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the 8th, and Rudy Law coming up. And he has been devastating. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a stolen base, a pair of doubles. He's going to drive everybody to the airport after the game. Rozema winds and deals. Hit to right and deep. Glenn Wilson on his horse. But he's got room, and he's going to get there for out number 3. So, after 7.5, Sox lead 8-2. Here comes Hoyt for inning number 8. Wackenfuss, Herndon, and Lemon in the bottom of the 8th for Detroit. Wackenfuss is 0 for 1 since coming on for Parrish after he developed a hangnail in the 3rd inning. Yeah, we're going to make one defensive change for the White Sox. It's going to be Mike Squires taking over at first base for Greg Walker. and batting 5th. So Walker's day is done with a 1-for-3 effort and a base on balls to his credit. Hoyt facing Walkenfuss. The pitch. Hit on the ground to Vance Law. He's up with it and throws to Squires for out number 1. Larry Herndon up, 1-for-3. Hoyt delivers to the Tiger left fielder. Hey, struck him out looking. 11 for Hoyt. And now Lemon. 1-for-2 for Chet. Hoyt winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. The broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 12 strikeouts for Hoyt in 8 innings. We'll see if he comes out for the 9th. We're going to the 9th ourselves. With the score, Chicago 8, Detroit 2. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for the White Sox. Fisk, Baines, and Luzinski as they look for more runs. Sox, after going cold with the bats, have erupted in this one for 12 hits so far. Rozema winds and deals to the Sox catcher. That's going to be a base hit. That's hit number 13. 2 for 5 for Fisk on the day. Tiger bullpen's going to get cooking again. Doug Bear starts to throw. Baines up, 2 for 4. Rozema the stretch. The delivery to Harold. And it's back to Rozema. He delivers to Trammell for 1, and the relay to Ivy is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 1-6-3 double play turned by the Tigers. With 2 outs now, it's Luzinski. 1 for 4 for Greg. The pitch. And it's a comebacker, and Luzinski is now limping. Luzinski is limping to first base. Finally, he stops running. Rozema underhands Ivy the ball. And Luzinski's just walking back to the dugout. Doesn't look good. Luzinski, of course, has had muscle problems in the legs in the past. Bottom of the 9th coming. We'll see if Luzinski is in the lineup tomorrow. Bottom of the 9th coming. It's going to be Hoyt back out there to face Ivy, Wilson, and Trammell unless Sparky goes to his bench. They are a combined 1 for 9. 8-2 White Sox. In the bullpen, starting to throw. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kevin Hickey and Salome Barojas starting to throw for Chicago. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Tony La Russa likes it. Ivy at the plate now. Hoyt winds and delivers to the Tiger first baseman. This is hit on the ground to Julio Cruz. Juice flips it to Squires for out number 1. Glenn Wilson is 0 for 3. He's got the hat trick. He's up there now to avoid the golden sombrero of 4 strikeouts. Hoyt winds and deals to the Tiger right fielder. Oh, he popped him up. Jerry Dybzinski on the infield dirt is calling and taking for out number 2. And the last chance saloon is Alan Trammell. 8-2 White Sox. Hoyt winds and deals. Popped him up one more time. The Dibber, this time on the infield grass, is calling and taking, and Lamar Hoyt now has 2 complete games to start his 1983 season, and he goes to a record of 2-0. The losing pitcher is Jack Morris. The totals go like this for the victorious Chicago White Sox, who are going to feel a lot better about themselves flying home to Chicago after the game. 8 runs, 13 base hits, including a couple of long ones by Luzinski and Fisk. And the Sox committed no errors. Hoyt with 12 Ks. The Tigers, 2 runs, 8 hits, and they committed no errors. All right, so the Sox improve their record now to 3-2 and finish out the first road trip of the year at 3-2, which Tony La Russa probably would have taken if you had told him that before the season started. We're up to Game 6 for our next game, which will take place on April 12th, 1983, as the Sox do their home opener against the eventual world champion Baltimore Orioles. It'll be Mike Flanagan going for Baltimore against Floyd Bannister for the White Sox in a battle of left-handers. Hope you'll join me. I'm Kurt Berglund. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.